Jenny, a few years ago, you created a model about learning waves. Can you tell us what learning waves are?
Yes, the reason that I actually developed this model, as a teacher, I can remember feeling a bit confused. We had students in our classes, some of them who did really well. They were even gifted. We had other students who were achieving at age and doing quite well, and we had some students even underachieving a bit. But I actually felt that there was a group that whose needs weren't being met. And so I developed the learning models to explain this. And in actual fact, I've put it down that there are four learning waves. First wave learners are students who are often gifted, and they are your A students. They find learning really easy, and they just need a teacher in front of them, the opportunity to learn, and they will just learn. And you can actually get some students who are first wave like that, gifted, but also have a learning difference. And that's interesting because 10 to 15% of our students will be gifted with a learning difficulty, and sometimes their learning difficulty pulls them down in terms of their scores. So knowing that's helpful. Our second wave students are students who are achieving kind of at age. They may be our good B students. They may be students who are achieving a little under age, may have low literacy, low numeracy. But we do a lot of good things in school, particularly now around structured literacy. And it's not too difficult to bring our low literacy students up to age or close to it. I'm going to miss out third wave for a moment and I'm going to come to fourth wave. Our fourth wave students often come under the umbrella of special education. They're usually students with maybe physical difficulties, need support around the school for that. Intellectual difficulties, children who are nonverbal, and these students are often OARS funded. They have particular funding that travels with them through school. That's about 3% of the student population. But the group that's missing in the middle are what I call third wave students. And our third wave students have things like dyslexia, dyspraxia, children on the spectrum. I also count children with auditory and visual processing difficulties in that group, and also children with ADHD. ADHD isn't considered a learning difficulty, but often the remediation that you want to put in for ADHD is similar to the others. And sometimes children have a learning difficulty to go with their ADHD. So, as a parent, I find it really helpful to understand our children. And it's really interesting because you can have several children and learners in different ways. We never treat all our children just the same. So, understanding them as learners is really helpful.